episode of Digging In, we invited Rocky Durham, executive chef and co-founder of the Santa Fe Culinary Academy, to meet with us at Vivac Winery in Dixon, New Mexico, which produces wine that rivals that from anywhere else. The winery's tasting room is housed in a casita just off the highway to Taos. So Chris, you grew up in Dixon. Where did this winemaking passion come from?
After my brother graduated college and he was touring around Europe, he calls me up and said, let's start a winery, and I said, okay. Immediately we started taking winemaking classes from UC Davis and getting sommelier training.
So what are some of the challenges maybe making wine here versus California?
Making wine in Dixon is not easy. We grow some grapes in Dixon and we buy other grapes from around the state. Every wine growing region in New Mexico is high altitude. Up here in Dixon, we do more of the whites. We do Riesling, we do Gruner Veltliner.
And actually, I think it's a restaurateur that if you don't have a Gruner on your wine list, you got to get on board.
Brothers Chris and Jesse Padberg farm without pesticides or chemicals. And at 6,000 feet, some years a late frost results in a lower grape yield.
This is like boutique and craft and handmade and local.
So part of sustainability is also helping to sustain your community.
We're one of the few businesses in Dixon, and we do hire local as we can. Everybody at the tasting room right now is from Dixon, and we have a tasting room in Santa Fe, and we have people from Santa Fe working in that tasting room. We hire people to help us pick during, in the fall. We hire people to help us prune sometimes. Me and my brother do a lot of the stuff, but we need help.
The next step, of course, was pairing wine with food. Rocky and his wife Jody opened their beautiful Tsuke home for our pairing experiment. What have you prepared for us today?
We were talking about the oak staves and perhaps using those as a smoking medium. What we're going to be doing today is a house-cured, oak-smoked duck bacon. Little tiny duck BLTs.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing! The wines highlighted the Cabernet Oak Barrel Smoked Duck, black pepper aioli, spicy sprouts, strawberry rhubarb gastrique, and toasted brioche. Talk us through this amazing thing.
Well, I tried to do one dish that pairs well with all four of these wines. These wines are varied greatly, so hopefully I've nailed it. The first one we're going to try is the Gruner Veltliner. We're going to move on to the Rosé of Dolcetto. That's going to play well with the rhubarb and strawberry gastrique, so a little complementary pairing there. The Divino, which is, a classic old world style red wine. The Amante, their port style fortified wine. So go ahead and try these little sandwiches and sample the wines and tell me what you think.
That rhubarb gastrique is a beautiful touch.
This sandwich did everything I wanted it to do. I'm so proud of myself.
Let's go through and each share our favorite pairing with the sandwich. Jody?
My favorite, I have to say, is the port. To me, it just was something so fresh. It just added a little sweetness that brought it all together.
I really enjoyed experiencing each of these wines and the qualities that they brought out in your DBLT. I think the rosé was really fun for me.
Yeah, I don't think you could really go wrong with any of these wines here, and I'm a little bit torn between the Amante, the port style, and the Rosé of Dolcetto. So I agree with both of you, but I think it really goes to the fruit and the acid, and it's the fruit and the acid that is just really making that pairing work so well for me. So good trinity there.
Thanks for joining us on this culinary adventure with Vivac Wines and Chef Rocky Durham. See you next time on Digging In.